This is Street Smart Women, a series highlighting the inspiring stories of resourceful women entrepreneurs, some with limited formal education, who drive economic growth and innovation in Nigeria and across Africa. Against all odds, these women have built thriving businesses that sustain themselves and their families and contribute significantly to their communities.
We all know that what we eat matters. But have you ever wondered about the hands behind some of the healthy snacks and drinks you love? This is Street Smart Women. Today, we're diving into the world of healthy eating with two inspiring women who are not just successful entrepreneurs, but manufacturers in their own right. Grab a healthy treat and let's get started. Today, we are meeting two women who turned their passion for nutrition into thriving businesses. First up, let's meet Ezike Theresa Osinachi, founder of Tom Confectionaries, a factory that's changing the way we snack.
My name is Ezike Theresa Osinachi, founder of Tom Confectionaries. At Tom Confectionaries, we make plantain chips, sweet potato chips, peanut burger, chin-chin, granules, snacks in general. That's what we make.
Osinachi has grown her brand from scratch into an international franchise. Her journey into entrepreneurship started after she lost her job, but she decided to push through and make a brand of her own.
Like they say, everybody has a story, but mine was quite unique because I came to Lagos 2022, lost my job, and instead of sitting at home, I started to start using my hand to survive. At first, no capital to start. And then I started taking pictures online, pictures of other vendors. When I post them and if they buy, like plantain chips, when I take a vendor's picture, I post it. When a customer orders, I rush to the supermarket, buy it for them and deliver. Or I was able to gather funds and started producing myself. That was basically how I started.
To understand the extent of her success, Osinachi explains her client base and distribution networks within such a short time.
I would say very big, looking at how long I've been in business, it's just been 3 years. I have customers all over the world, UK, Gambia, Nigeria, Australia, all over Turkey, all over the world. So for them to see a small brand like me and my product is quality enough for them to buy and love it and keeps coming, I think I am big enough.
According to Osinachi, a major cause of the success of Tom Confectionaries is its unique ability to reach a vast market, from wholesalers to retailers and direct consumers.
Most of my customers here in Lagos are bankers. So they sell the snacks in the office and make extra income. So I see single mothers, housewives, students. There are people that want to do, but not everybody that have the energy, the physical strength to do this kind of production because it's very tedious. So I consider them because of what I've been through and then started selling to them. Either they measure in paint to repack and sell, or they buy the one I have packed, that is the unbranded package. All they have to do is put their sticker or their phone number, they will contact them and they sell. Makes it easier, you don't have excuse. Every business has a secret. It's a secret to a business. Go to people that have been doing it for years, people that you admire, people that you see that are growing and striving in that niche. So you need to go for training. Let me tell you what you need to know about this business. Is it what you are willing to do? Is it what you're willing to fight for? Most times, profitability in business is not just about money. It's about the growth that you are seeing and experiencing in the business.
With growth comes changes, and this has kept Osinachi on her toes.
I don't want to go back to where I'm coming from. So the major thing that have changed in my business since when I started is me. The business have really changed me a lot. I have grown. People, my story is evident on social media and people that are around me. How I started small and now I have a production factory without any major funding. So me changing, I'm always anxious. I want to keep up with my customers. I don't want to fail them. Product quality, I want to deliver on time. I want to produce more. If someone wants 100 jar of chips, can I deliver in days? Can I deliver the following day? Do I have the capacity? Okay, supply us 2 million naira goods. Am I able to do that? So that's majorly what have changed.
Osinachi also shared the challenges of Tom confectionaries in a growing landscape and how she navigates these gaps.
The major challenge I face currently is trying to get more staff. In Nigeria now, things are difficult. People come with the expectation of me paying them high salary without knowing that I cannot afford it. And I cannot take staff. I promise you I'll pay you 100,000. What is my profit in the business? So when they come with high expectation. And another reason is funding. I think if I get funding and produce more in bulk, I'll be able to meet up with my wholesalers. Currently, a customer buys 100 jar of chips, and it's taking me 2 weeks to produce. But if I have funding, I get machines instead of woman being doing that, which will reduce labor costs and then will be more productive.
For this street smart woman, the vision is not small. Her plans for the future are great.
Anytime I think about it, I feel that my dream is too big. So I see myself being a household product. See myself telling people about Tom confectionaries. I don't think people know me yet. I want to be able to if you take plantain chips, you think about Tom. If you think about side hustle, what can I do you think about Tom confectionaries. I want people without education to know that they can actually achieve a lot without going to school. With their hands, they can work. As majorly my production team, I don't ask them your qualification, certificate. Can you work? Are you willing to work?
Osinachi is self-taught, and this meant several failures along the way. Because of this, she has committed her time to training people interested in creating healthy snacks. For her, this helps her guide people on the right strategies to avoid the mistakes she made.
I have over 300 students. Yes, over 300, all over the world. I have in Canada, I have in Ghana. I have a lot of students in Ghana, Cyprus, Enugu, Abuja, everywhere. I do online training, I do physical training. People that have been in the business but are not getting it right. So the training helps people. You can work with your hand, come and learn the business. How do you make profit in it? How do you package? How do you start small, especially? You mustn't have up to 100,000, 500,000 to start a business. You can start as low as 50,000, 20,000, and even with nothing.
Focusing on quality has made Tom confectionaries profitable. From starting out with a 50 naira profit on items to sustaining millions in revenue over the past 3 years.
And my profits have really been growing. So one thing about production business and my line of business is when you buy in bulk, you make more profit. So the profit you make when you buy a bunch of plantain to make plantain chips is not the profit you make when you buy a trailer of plantain. And the customer base is growing. I have resellers, I have retailers. So, and having targets, what do you want to achieve daily, monthly, weekly? So when I started, my target was, oh God, if I can see 2,000 naira to eat every day. So when I finished packing in my room, I started 50 naira, I supply to Abuki. And then every weekend I go to take my money. But now, I don't sell 100 naira again because Nigeria is changing. But now the profit margin in our plantain chips, because I buy in bulk, you can make triple of what you bought your plantain, triple or more, depending in your negotiation power and the value that your product gives. So, at Tom confectionaries, I base on organic plantain chips. like no adulteration, no sugar, no honey, no. I let my plantain to ripe naturally on its own, which makes it sweet and more difficult to produce. So I'm providing value for those customers that want a healthy snacks for themselves and their families. So you have to give value in the business. That's what increases your profit margin. What value are you giving?
Some of the staff at Tom Confectionaries also had a few words on their experiences at the company.
My journey working with her was so good. Since when I started working with her, I just love her, everything. Both her speaking with someone, everything about her, doing well, and she's very nice.
And I'm a staff here. I mostly do the packaging, and sometimes I help with the plantain production as well. First thing is that she's a disciplinarian. She doesn't take rubbish. And she actually needs to be shouting for people to understand that. She doesn't like when you are sluggish and when you waste time. And I noticed that once she shouts, everybody reacts normal. When it's time to joke, she will joke, we all laugh.
In light of her success, Osinachi had reflective advice for young women aspiring to be entrepreneurs and business owners.
But my advice is just start. Even if there is no fund, how do you start? If you want to sell chain, buy some people that are already making it and start. If you sell 1 carton and make 500 naira profit, it means that if you can sell up to 5 cartons, your profit have gone higher. Just decide to start. You can sell in your children's school, you can sell to your neighbor, you can sell, just use your mouth and tell people, this is what I do. And you see it thriving. And have your confidence. You can do it. Just tell yourself, I can do it. Because if you don't do it for yourself, no one can do it for you.
This is Street Smart Women, a series highlighting the inspiring stories of resourceful women entrepreneurs, some with limited formal education, who drive economic growth and innovation in Nigeria and across Africa. Against all odds, these women have built thriving businesses that sustain themselves and their families and contribute significantly to their communities.
In the field of yogurt production, Ri's Delight is a fast-rising name. Rita Ikemelo is a founder with a difference. Our second guest has a unique story of passion and inspiration.
My name is Rita Ikemelo. I'm a foodpreneur. I'm into healthy meals such as Greek yogurt, salads, parfait, granola, and yeah, I love what I do. Ri's Delight, we were formerly Ri's Yogurts. That was the name I got from brainstorming, because when I launched this business, I started with just selling yogurts. But as we kept growing and we had to expand and take in other products, I thought to find a name that can cover every other product and not exempt them. So we decided to move from Ri's Yogurts to Ri's Delight. So the Ri's there stands for Rita, my name. Then the other side of it, well, I'm a Christian, so I got the name from a revelation, and it's backed in Job 22:26. So it's a scriptural name, sort of, yeah. In 2022, I completed my BSc program, Accounting in Education. In between that, I've been taking other professional courses, ICANN, then other courses related to my business, London Professional Food Safety Training, and other courses related to nutrition. I've also had to undergo training from people that have gone ahead of me in this line of business. So far, my education background is up to BSc level. I graduated from the University of Benin
They say necessity is the mother of invention, and the same can be said for Ree's Delight. Rita's inspiration for her business came from a need to survive and provide sustenance while studying in the university. Today, it has evolved into so much more.
So I started way back in school in my 300 level. The trigger was the need to be able to fend for myself. As a student, then not having so much to rely on in terms of finance, I had to do some extra work. Although I started with home tutoring, private lessons after lectures, I was lucky to have a friend that connected me to someone. So I was taking a child every 2 times a week, 2 or 3 times a week, yeah. So after lectures, I go for the tutoring and all of that. But then in the bid of getting to find more, have more, it wasn't sustainable because then they were paying me 20,000 naira for a month. So I started brainstorming, talking to friends. I need job, I need something doing, I need to do something. So I had a friend then that connected me to my first ever tutor. She trained me on how to make yogurt. And I didn't really see the business side of it then, but just teaching me and start practicing, start making. So my first order was just, a random friend of mine, just told him, I now make yogurt though. I just finished training and he was like, oh wow, nice. My father's birthday is coming up, blah, blah, blah. Can you put something together? And that was how we started. I actually started without branded names or stickers and all of that. I just went to buy containers and I started. Although proud to that, I had always been a wellness person, a wellness enthusiast. So I like to mostly work out. I used to be a workout junkie. So anything that helps me remain healthy, I love it.
Thriving in a saturated market is difficult, and a lot of effort goes into making a business stand out among others. Rita also shares how the challenges of business continue to shape their operations.
Well, for a line of business that is really, really saturated because we have a lot of people making parfait. We have a lot of people into healthy treats and all of that. But I really don't see that as a challenge, but it's one that helps me stay focused and know why exactly I started and why I should keep pushing. But then the other side of it is the fact that we are in an environment where people grew up with drugs. We find it easy to grab a fizzy drink or just anything overly filled with or fried in oil and all of that. No proper hygiene in terms of preparation and also display. There was a time I was passing, I can't remember where exactly, but I saw this roadside puff puff and all those things, and it was just opened, dust, everybody passing. I'm like, what happened to a show glass or something? So that's the environment we grew up in. So getting to have people switch from that side of or that experience of feeding to a healthier option of feeding or a healthier style of eating is the challenge. So once in a while I try to sensitize my audience, my current followers. These are the benefits of engaging or serving healthier meals or eating healthier meals. This is what your body needs to remain active, to fight against illnesses and all of that. So yes, you may not be able to have the time to prepare all of these things. So this is where we come in. We bridge that gap. We offer you healthy meals or healthy options to fuel your active lifestyle, like I usually say. So yes, that challenge of people getting to accept or see the value for eating healthy has been one of my my should I say foundational challenges. Yes. Then we are in Nigeria. Prices increase of products here and there. Like you're in the market this week, the next week you're going, it's crazy. So you are like buying, restocking with your profits. So where exactly is the profit? So the inflation in Nigeria basically has been another major challenge for me. Yeah, so.
For Ree's Delight, making Greek yogurt is an art, carefully done with the consumer in mind.
For you to arrive at Greek yogurt, you have to go through the process of making your regular yogurt first, which is the drinkable yogurt, the one we all know. Once we get to the position of having to prepare your yogurt, the process of switching it to your Greek yogurt is simply just the act of straining, where you get to pour the regular yogurt, that's the drinkable one, into a mesh and just allow it to strain. Let the whey come out. That's like the excess sugar in the milk. It gets strained. You're left with a thicker consistency, and that's basically your Greek yogurt. It's healthier, and it helps it form, like you can have it as a meal and be satisfied because it's filling. Yes, you're mixing the Greek yogurt with the fruits, so a combination of both, including the nuts and all of that, it's filling. So that's why we decided to stick with Greek yogurt for our parfait. And the process is very simple. Just prep your fruits and begin to layer them in your cup. Last year we had a virtual training, but prior to then I've been having either one-on-one trainings, people who just want to learn, they come over, we do physical training. But last year we launched our first virtual training and we had about 6 people in attendance. It was a virtual training. Even currently we are working on hosting a virtual training. I have about 2 persons who would want to do the physical training, but for now we are focused on the virtual training, so we're able to take more people from different locations who may not be able to make it down here to Bagada for a physical training.
Like every successful street smart woman, Rita has mapped out a vision for the future of her business. She emphasizes consistency and determination.
If probably 2 or 3 years back, or even a year back, I decided to just sit back, I probably wouldn't get to this point. So I see this business in the 5 years being in a bigger platform where we are able to cater for a larger audience and also empower people through trainings where they get to learn and start up something for themselves. And we also get to employ a larger scale of people, giving them an opportunity to work and earn a living.
Hi, I'm Victoria Ikemelo, and I am the operations manager to Ree's Delight. I have worked with her actively now for about 2 years, and it has been wonderful working with her. What are the things that I'm expecting, or what are the things supposedly as one working with a boss? Be teachable. Are you ready to learn as an individual? And are you also willing to commit to the work as well as an individual? The thing is, it's one thing to learn from the person and it's another thing for you to actually implement what you are learning. So be teachable, be committed to the work, and also be ready to learn. Working with Ree's Delight, I like the idea behind the craft, the modeling, if I may put it as that. It's very, very different from the usual as we see in other places. You know, when you talk about the parfait, the model at which it is arranged, that is one of the things that I really admire or I really love about the work. The craftiness brought into it is really something that I really admire, and it is worth learning from. My boss, Ree's Delight, is somebody that is very, very committed to what she does. Those are the main things that I know that keeps and is keeping the business thriving to where it is currently. So she is a very diligent individual and also a very humble person, and is also willing to teach as long as you as an individual, you're also ready to learn.
It's one thing to be in the business and it's another thing to be willing to learn. Everybody doing this business or anybody doing this business or wants to thrive in it has to be ready to learn. We as humans, we get trapped in the feeling of, oh, I now run a business, see he ho. Like my brother usually says, see he ho. But then you have to be humble enough, be vulnerable to let people know your challenges so they can offer help. Mentorship is very important. Seek guidance, seek knowledge, and be good at what you do. Don't stop at your basic knowledge or your initial training. Go for further training. So you just really have to be good. So when the opportunity comes for you to present your work, yes, not everybody gets perfect, but you'll be at a level where people can easily recommend further. And that way you keep growing, you keep scaling, you keep getting better. And yeah, so I'll say first, know your why, seek mentorship, and be good at your craft.
Once again on the show, we see that the street smart woman builds with vision, feeds her community, and creates wealth, all with passion and heart. On this episode of Street Smart Women, we celebrate Ezike Osinachi and Rita Ikemelo. These two women are great examples of the power of foresight and persistence in the face of challenging circumstances for the everyday woman. Until next time, keep building, keep thriving, and keep being street smart.